Hey, what's up? It's time for more Girls Band Cry. This is episode 7. So, today we are jumping right into this wonderful show once again. We have new members in the band. We got 2 new members, which is Tomo and Rupa or something? What was the other guy? Yeah, Rupa. I'm really looking forward to seeing how much more they fit into the band and how, like, Momoka, I guess, gets along with them. And the reason I'm mostly thinking about Momoka is because she's the one who wasn't really fully in on that decision. It was just, they sort of did the decision and then they trying to like convince her that it's a good idea. So yeah, I mean, let's just not waste too much time in this intro. We're gonna jump into it. Make sure to support the video if you can. I'm a small channel, so every like, every comment, every subscription helps me out a lot, and I love reading your comments. Keep giving me those nice little character analyses or talking about your favorite parts of my video or my reaction. Stuff like that. It really helps me out a lot and makes me feel good as well. So make sure to do that. And if you want the full-length reaction and early access, you can get next week's episode in full-length version on my Patreon account right now. So go check that out in the description below. And finally, I have a Gent Watches One Piece channel where I watch One Piece. And if you like One Piece, that is a fantastic place to go. So anyway, let's jump into this. This is episode 7 of Girls Band Cry. They're trying. That's true. I like how combative she already is. Aww. What's up? That's fair. She's so annoyed at the prospect of her not playing. Yeah, good question. Is this the episode they finally named themselves? Yeah, it's a terrible name. Oh my god, I'm gonna love these two arguing. That's fair, honestly. Oh my god. Guys, you can't argue this much. They all have names in mind? I mean, why did they think it would work if they did it again? Chocolate's cute, but a bit simple. And yeah, that's a bit too weird. Dream girl. It's like Bang Dream. Oh, there's a lot of stuff on that page. Not yet! Still having trouble. She looks like... Oh, right. I was gonna say she looks like Sayo from Bang Dream It's mygo. Huh? It's good, right? Yeah. She seems happy for you. Oh no. The subtitle said your dad. So they have different dads? Oh, maybe not. Oh. Yeah, she wants some say in her own future. Oh. She was supportive at
明
first.
日の朝からリハだから、あとは服だけだな。残りは置いてけ。
How? It's already packed.
極力少なくするんだよ。珍しい。知り合いに頼んだら、こ
Okay.
れしかない。
Do you know how to drive manual?
こ
I can drive manual.
れで
Although, I learned on a manual, but now that I have an automatic, I don't like going back to manual.
最後まで行ける？そんなに私の運転が嫌か。
I mean, she stalled the car once, but maybe it's fine.
ともちゃん犬派なんだ。意外。
Yeah, I was gonna say. Feels like it makes sense.
友達が少ない人。
That's so sad.
やった。じゃあ、私の
Oh, you still didn't even win because Rupa's too nice. And you wouldn't admit it for yourself. She grabbed it so aggressively.
まあいいけど。よかった。
Oh, expensive.
今時全然珍しくもない。始めるなら早い方がいい。
Ah,
だから
I
すぐ
see.
東京来てメンバー集めて。
Proactive.
行ってる時間。そんなこと考えたこともなかった。
It is thinking far ahead, but it also could be putting yourself on a hard path.
もう家族が事故で亡くなった時
Oh, really?
考えたって言ってた。
She lost her family?
こういうの一度やりたかったんですよね。はい、笑顔。
I'm warming up a lot to Rupa. Oh, that's so cute.
って言ってもこれは熱い。おはよう。
Uh-oh.
おはようございます。
Is that someone saying, get the fuck off our lot? No, okay, probably not.
スバルちゃん、首曲がってる。わかってる。熱
Oh, ow.
モモの新しいバンド。まあ、うまいとは言わないけど、嫌いじゃない。
Wow.
変わりないよ。モモからもらったシールも。ほら。
Cute.
キャラが違ってるというか。
She acts different around different friends, I imagine.
モモカさん。最後に。
I don't think it's a real one necessarily, it's just a different version of her.
いいんですか？セッション？一緒に歌うってこと？
That's exciting. Ooh. She's got a gorgeous voice. Oh, I really like her voice.
はい。ミネさんのライブ見て思ったんだ。
What's her name? Mine? Is that her name? Oh
や
shit.
めるよ。明日の本番で終わりだ。
Oh,
私は抜ける。何言ってるんですか？
oh my god. I like this artistic
私はこの
choice.
バンドを背負って感謝してる。ありがとう。それでいいんですか？
Oh. Oh shit. Well, this got serious. Oh my god. She dies that night.
何？怖い顔して。え？何？揉め事。
I like this woman.
やめようとしたことあります？何言い出してるの
Subaru, stop it.
嫌なんだろうね。2回やってダメだったらさすがに実力って言われる。
That's true. Trying to carry her.
怖くないんですか？
Good question.
でも本当に好きなものを仕事にする。
Oh, this is very relatable to me, this whole conversation.
そう思ったんだろうね。
Man, this conversation's hitting me close to home.
モモカさんのことをよろしく。え、ちょっとこれどうするの？
Do with this, not even with her.
決めた。
Okay. Hell yeah. Whoa. Did she know these fireworks were on, or is this just like hit her at the right time? They're matching her energy. Aw, that's a nice introduction.
行くか。
The next band is my personal favorite.
まあどっちでもいいか。
Is Nina gonna say her name right now? That'd be cool.
あれ？
Oh no, she fucked off.
私たちは
Oh shit!
トゲナシトゲアリです。
Togenashi Togeari.
私の着てきた T シャツと一緒だ。偶然もあるんだね。はじめまして。
That's how they came up with the name?
はるか人生で一番感動した歌があるんです。
This is nice. I think it would be nice to like get to know the singer
だからその歌
like
が間違って
this.
ないって。スバルちゃんとルパさんとトモちゃんと
You said Subaru's actual name. Isn't she supposed to be going by an alias?
私は
Oh my god! Whoa. I love the filter. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, cute. I really love the keyboard in all these songs. Oh, the lyrics are great. So much passion. That's awesome. That's so good. Momoka's like not even facing them.
私予備校をやめます。
Oh my god, that's her decision? That's huge. Oh my god, to announce that you're dropping out of school like on stage like that. That's crazy. Like how are they supposed to react to that on stage? Like they have to give their live reactions to that on stage. I mean, who would broadcast their live reactions to something to the world? That would be crazy. That was great. I really liked that episode. I mean, it was a great episode with a great performance at the end there. Man, I do want to, because a lot of the time with music anime, because generally with music in general, my first listen of a song is me trying to get a vibe for the song. Like, it's funny that my music anime reactions on this channel, people tend to quite like them, you know? But I feel like it's actually, when I'm actually listening to the music parts of it, that's kind of my weak point in reacting, because I don't fully take in a song the first time I hear it. I'm just getting a vibe for it, you know? And so, like, in getting that vibe, I can't take in the different elements properly, and especially since a lot of the time, when I'm watching it in the context of a show, the thing I'm watching the scene for is not necessarily the song or the different instruments or whatever. I'm looking for how the characters are performing at the time. So I'm looking at things like, you know, how confident does Nina look in this scene? How detached does Momoka maybe look from the rest of them, or is she vibing with it, you know? Like, I'm looking at that stuff, but there's also the music to take in, and there's also the lyrics to take in, you know? And there's also the melody. Like, there's a lot of stuff to take in one scene. So generally, because of that, I kind of just get a general vibe of the scene, but I miss out on a lot of stuff on my first watch through. And it's like my second and third watch of the song and that scene that I start to like enjoy it all as a whole. So I can't even tell you like which of the songs that we've heard in this show so far that I liked the best, because I can't fully remember them all until I, you know, do a proper watch of them all a couple more times. But I do know that I like them. I know that like none of them have missed so far. I've really enjoyed all of them. But I just like Togenashi Togeari's style. It's not an easy band name to say for an English speaker, but Togenashi Togeari. I really like their style because they like I love Nina's voice. I love the sort of fast singing type thing. And just they nail their genre. And then fucking Tomo's keyboard is great. Like I said this before, but it really reminds me of like an ISA type keyboard addition to a song. So it's great. I also really liked in this episode Mine. Like, she was such a small character, but that conversation they were having about the idea of like following your passions, even though it makes you really scared, even though it's really difficult and you don't know if you're gonna fail completely or whatever. That's a really difficult thing. I've had many moments in my life, and I'm still going through those moments, that I go through all of that exact stuff. I mean, I'm doing this channel. This channel takes up a lot of my time. Like, this channel and my Gen Watches One Piece channel combined together takes up, you know, most of my time, but I do it because I'm really passionate about it. I really love making these videos. I love watching TV shows. I love talking about them, analyzing them, interacting with my community, seeing what other people think about these shows, sharing my love with the media that I love with other people. I love that. And yeah, it's really hard sometimes. I mean, I do a lot of videos. Like, I'm one person, and I'm recording and editing and making the thumbnails of and doing the meta of and managing the channel of and managing my Patreon account of all of my own stuff. Like, I'm the sole person doing everything, you know? And so because of that, it takes quite a lot of time and energy, and there are some days where I'm really exhausted, but I'm still keeping up. You know, like, I don't miss days of uploading generally, you know? Like, I've missed since I started this channel, I can probably count on one hand the amount of days that I've missed uploading a video, and it's generally things that are out of my control, like some sort of hardware failure that I have or something. Like, right now, a few days ago, one of my SSDs died, the one that had all my recordings on it of videos. And I'm now working basically overtime to get stuff, you know, to be able to make up for the stuff that I lost. And yet, you know, I press on and I'm still making lots of stuff. And I do that because I'm really passionate about it. But I also am extremely stressed about it. Like, you can be both of those things. And I think that's a big part of what this episode was. You can love this, and it can make you upset, and it can make you want to cry, and it can make you scared, terrified constantly, but you love it, and that's why you put up with the parts of it that you hate. So I really like that, because it applies to everything. I mean, it can apply to if you're a fucking accountant. Like, it doesn't matter. You no matter what, if it's something that you love doing, there's probably going to be things about it that frustrate you and that scare you and that make it really difficult. But it definitely, like, I would say, most strongly applies to things within the arts, you know, especially things that there are different barometers of success. Like, this is a small YouTube channel. At the time of recording, I'm like 4,600 subscribers or something on this channel, and then 1,000 subscribers on my Gen Watches One Piece channel. Like, I'm a small channel. But for some people, that would be considered a big channel, you know? Like, some people, especially when I was a kid, you know, the idea of 4,000 people having subscribed to my channel would have blown my mind, you know? And, you know, some people will work at YouTube, but they won't be able to break past, like, 200 subscribers or whatever. Like, it's very, very difficult for them. And I get it, you know? But in the grand scheme of things, I am a tiny channel. I'm a very, very small channel. And I'm growing, but it's a slow process. I have run in the past. I mean, you can see on my wall there, that silver play button. Like, that's a real silver play button that I had in the past. I've run a channel in the past that had 130,000 subscribers, I think. And you get the silver play button at 100,000, right? Yeah, 100,000. And it's do they still do silver play buttons, by the way? I don't even know. I know they were going to phase them out at some point, but then people complained. So I think maybe they don't. Maybe they still do it. But it's an awesome accomplishment. But you know, like, even then, like, I hit that many subscribers or whatever, but it didn't work out. It just wasn't properly working out for me. And like, that is kind of something that they were talking, like, this, I would say Momoka feels very similar to me in this circumstance, in that like you had a taste of success, and then you like kind of realize it's not working out the way that you wanted it to work out, and so you move on to something else that like is small but you're passionate about, which is this channel. But you know, you kind of maybe see some failure on the horizon. You think maybe it's not right for you, maybe it's, you know, you'll start to doubt that you can ever succeed at anything like this. So I really relate to it, and I like it a lot, and I liked this episode a lot for those sorts of discussions with the characters. And I just want to look at something else real quick. Okay, I was just looking back, like, because there was also the scene that she had with her sister. Now, I wonder, is her sister, because there was one subtitle, and I mean, I know these are just like fan subs, and so like, and they, you know, localizing, sometimes you get like weird phrasing of stuff. So, like, sorry, I'm thinking for a second. I'm curious, like, if the subtitle, when it said your dad, was because the subtitler like knew that these two aren't they're half sisters or whatever, is what I was trying to get at, or maybe stepsisters. I don't know. Or are they just straight up, you know, blood 100% full sisters, but the subtitling was strange for a second, because she said your dad at some point and then just dad later on. So I'm not 100% sure, but that's me dwelling on subtitle stuff. Regardless, I did like initially that the sister seemed happy for Nina, but also sees that like she's neglecting her studies, and the family doesn't want her to neglect her studies and stuff. And now, I mean, at the end of the episode, she's gonna be completely neglecting them, as in like dropping out of school, which I don't know how that's gonna go. But she did have that conversation halfway through with Tomo about it, and Tomo had her reasons to do it. It's a huge thing. I don't know. I don't think I have any opinions on whether or not they should do that. I just want to see what the characters do with that. I want to see like how they approach this, because I'm not going to be like, oh, that's a bad idea, she shouldn't do that, because I don't know if it's a bad idea or not. I really can't tell. I know they're talented. That much is clear. You know, they're a very talented band, but there's I'm sure millions of talented musicians out there who never go anywhere. You know, they just are stuck at one place. I mean, there's so much media in this world that it's difficult to, you know, to put yourself in front of people. That's the thing. That's the really difficult thing about any sort of these artistic pursuits. I'm constantly comparing it to myself and to my YouTube channel, because I'm finding a point of reference. Like we do that when we watch media, is we find points of references that we connect to with the characters. So if I'm comparing the band to me doing a YouTube channel, like the biggest hurdle to being able to succeed is getting yourself in front of eyes, you know, like letting other people find you. Because I feel like from like the reception that I normally get on my videos, from the comments that I generally get, from the things people say, that if, you know, a bunch of people who like reaction YouTubers found me doing a series that they like, then I would say a decent amount of them would enjoy my style and would want to stick around on my videos. But they don't know that they exist, you know? And sometimes people see them on their homepage, but they scroll past them, because you can't tell from one thumbnail, one picture of me, what my vibe is. And the sad thing is, like, and this is just my own self-deprecation, I think, coming out, but if I saw a picture of myself, if I saw me on a thumbnail, I wouldn't click it. Like, if I was someone else and I saw my thumbnail, I wouldn't click it, just because I don't think the way that I look, like, I don't think I generally like reaction YouTubers in my style. I don't know how best to describe it. I'm not saying like because I'm this or that, like not because I'm a white dude, not because I'm whatever, but it's like I just feel like when I see anyone who gives off my vibe visually, I don't tend to vibe with what sort of personality they give off during a reaction content. And we only have so much time in this world, so you do make first impression judgments when you're looking at thumbnails. You have to, because there's so much content on YouTube. You have no choice but to just go, I'm not interested in that person without knowing anything about them. Sometimes there's been a thumbnail and I thought I wouldn't vibe with the person. I thought I wouldn't like them very much. But for some reason or another, I clicked on the video. Maybe they were the only one doing a reaction to a certain thing. Or maybe I really just had some spare time and had nothing else to do or something like that. I clicked on the video and then I start watching them and I go, oh no, I really, really like them, you know? And then I warm up to them a lot over time. I'll give an example. And I'm giving this example because it's going to turn into a heavy compliment for these people. But, and I've given a compliment to this channel on my One Piece channel before. But, there's a YouTube channel called Carly and Ange, right? And they are two Australian, which I'm also Australian, so I like this. They're an Australian couple. And they do reaction videos to like mostly anime, but some other stuff, right? Very similar to my channel, actually, where it's like 90% anime and some other stuff. And when I first saw their thumbnail, like their thumbnail was really nice. Like they have really great thumbnails, right? Very eye-catching, very well edited. But I also like looked at them and I thought, I don't think I'd vibe with that channel. And then at some point they were doing like reactions to like openings of Kaguya-sama or something. And I thought, okay, I'll watch that because it's like an easy video to watch. It's just like opening reactions or whatever. And I watched that and then I watched it and I went, yeah, I like it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I care about these people too much. So I'll probably stop here. But then I at some point was bored and feeling like watching Kaguya type content, and so I went, okay, I'll watch their Kaguya-sama reaction from the start or whatever. And then it took me until about halfway through watching all of their Kaguya reactions that I went, I think I'm actually vibing with them, but we'll see, you know. And then by the end of the Kaguya-sama reactions, I went, oh no, I think I actually like them quite a lot. Then they started Haikyuu reactions. I got into those and then I went, oh no, I love these people. And I subscribed to their Patreon. I'm still a member of their Patreon to this day. I look forward to their content so much. I'm watching a lot of their reactions and I really, really vibe with them. And the thing was, like I wouldn't have known how much I liked them. Like now they're some of my favorite reactors out there. I wouldn't know how much I liked them without you know, getting that start, without putting myself into their videos and watching them for a significant amount of time. And that's the problem with artistic content in general. Sometimes people will take a while to warm up to you, but they're not going to give you a chance because they don't have the time to. So is dropping out of school a good idea because it's such a gamble? I don't know. Probably not, but maybe it'll work out. So I'm just going to watch the show and see how they deal with it. I can't wait for next episode. Anyway, that is Girls Band Cry. I know I talked more about personal experiences in this discussion than I talked about the episode itself, but I think I was using the personal experiences to tell you why I liked the episode. So, if that was less interesting to you, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But this is sort of how my brain works sometimes. But thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.